in a race.
Oh, no. Really?
You know they race in the rain, right?
Yeah.
The roll course. The rain can't cancel it. Unless it's probably too pouring and they don't want to do it.
Alright, so I need to replace a player. I don't know. Gary Sanchez needs a break. I don't know who I should replace him with.
You're replacing your backup catcher.
We don't have a backup catcher.
You don't have a backup catcher. You're supposed to have a backup catcher.
We don't. Oh wait, yeah,
You
we
need to call one?
Oh yeah, it's Kyle, whatever his name is.
Yeah. But you did not have a backup catcher. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, looks a little sluggish in his game. What fucking position does he fucking play? Theo Shara plays shortstop. Do we have another shortstop?
Oh fuck, 5 Ks?
No, we don't have another shortstop. Shit. No, we don't have another shortstop. This sucks.
Dog, you could have no shortstop. What you could do is switch your second baseman and third baseman to shortstop. Do you have any second and third baseman?
Don't worry. It's fine. He'll be fine.
Well, people have secondary positions, you know.
Yeah.
You could put your center and third base could play shortstop. If you have a backup third,
under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show.
Of course. When I get on a hot streak, I know it's
Chris Sale gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Settling in now, Gio Urshela. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And it bangs off the monster.
That's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold him in this single.
At the plate now, Tyro Estrada. He swings and lines it to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Torres, as he'll get his first opportunity in this
the ball foul.
Set, here's the 0-0 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games.
That's why you have to understand baseball. Say if you have a 9-pitch at bat and you strike out or fly out, that's a good at bat. Once you get at bat, you hit it out. The good thing about that, you made the pitcher take your 9 pitches to get you out. That's a good thing.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out, and in fact dropping 6
like the
of their
bagging
last 7.
The first pitch is, if you hit it out on it, it's you know it's a good pitch. It's pretty much bad because then you get making falling pitches.
First with 2 gone.
That's the reason why. You don't make him for 6 pitches.
The corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
I can make him for 20 pitches in 1 inning.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
No.
And another foul ball.
Yeah, he's trying to throw the changeup. Watch. I'll throw the changeup. How did I know what pitches he threw, dog? I just looked at the last 2 pitches.
Stays alive, still 2-2.
That's how good am I? Now he's up for the fastball. How did I know that? I just guessed the 3 straight pitches. Now do you might go to changeup slider? I don't know.
And they'll do it again.
Hey, have an AB right here.
That's what
I
you
know
have
it's
to do.
frustrating the
Just
heck
guess
out of
the
the pitcher.
pitch
You
at
keep
times.
fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches then.
Wow.
He named some 9 pitches.
Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting
He named a lot
assignment
of
in this
pitches,
one.
but found
Dan,
it.
any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, you know, that 5th inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
Too bad Yankees are not in the playoffs, honestly.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. In past meetings
Why the
with
fuck
Tanaka,
is he
he has
batting
9
leadoff?
base
The
hits
fuck?
in 21 at-bats. He's
Devers.
also hit a couple of home runs against him. Pulled
How's
hard,
the
but it's
lineup?
foul down the first base side.
Yeah, perfect game for 4.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball. I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Wow.
The 1-1 home.
Yeah, she has same parts. It's happening.
Wow.
Easy to help the Yankees.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Oh, look, he actually
Man, I
struck
love
the guy
watching
out.
a pitcher that just rears back and
That guy
blows
died
smoke by a
second,
guy
bro.
at the
He's the
letters.
lineup.
That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Lifted in the air to straightaway center.
Oh,
And
wow,
Hicks will
that's so
settle into
good.
this one for the second out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you know one thing. You have to be careful with Mitch Moreland. He's having a solid
Joe
year.
Boca's
With runners
batting
in scoring
dead.
position, he's hitting over 300.
Why
That's
Bernard
not outstanding
batting
or anything,
last?
but
Bernard's
he's
batting
consistent,
leadoff.
and that's what I love
Who the
watching
fuck
about
is-
this guy.
where's the
His
point?
game is so consistent.
And
Why
that
didn't
brings in
you
Xander
Shad,
Bogaerts.
whatever that guy
As he'll
named?
swing and hit this
Why
one
they call
hard, but
him?
foul off to the left and out of play. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
How's Bogarts batting 259?
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nobody broke the wall.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Christian Vasquez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. A 1-1 count down to
Vasquez got him
Vasquez.
fifth.
Line drive to left.
Oh,
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. We are still scoreless.
I missed that.
Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
You're welcome.
Well, Matt, it's fairly dry down here right now, but I am told there's a bigger threat of rain later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Since in the last pitch.
And his ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
Why?
2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Just hung in there on that one.
Ball 4.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
And this pitch hits him, but it does so after he swings through it. Bizarre sequence there. It's 0-2.
I lay off a good pitch.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went
around
at strike 3.
Now
with the plate, Kyle Higashioka. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Brian doesn't give me out. That's just retarded. You just give him a free out. That's dumb.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
You can get walked with him, dog. Well, you don't think. Oh, fuck. Alright, there go my perfect game. Oh, Nick Collins hit home run.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy in inning and think you're going to have any success.
3 balls and a strike to count to Moreland. 3-1.
I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Goes down for the second out in the bottom half.
That's Porter's injured. How come he only had 6 home runs? The fuck?
Pulled toward right center field. Hicks on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, who move to the 3rd with no score.
Who's got 2 home runs?
So striding in, Aaron Hicks, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First offering on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Has to be a double.
Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at 3rd. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Verdugo backing up on it. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall.
Go!
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
It looked like he had a great jump on the ball. Was going to bring it in, no problem, but something happened as he approached the foul line, and it went right by him. It wasn't a routine play, but he'll tell you he should have had it.
I think we're second.
Yeah, you did, but you were stopping at first base for some reason.
I don't know why.
Here's Brett Gardner now. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh, that's out.
No one out with a runner at second. A ball and a strike.
Focus on the line for Devers.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1 and 2.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He singled to open up the ball game.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Hey, I get it. You want to be aggressive, but man, these guys are swinging at everything.
Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
That's fine.
Into the box now, Tyro Estrada, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2.
Ooh, I tipped that. I should have hit that goal.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
1-2. Here it is. Bounce it to the left side. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all. So stepping in, Kevin Pillar. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Taken, but called a strike. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And it's 1-2. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Rafael Devers reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Fouled off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. First delivery to him on the way. Alex Verdugo is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Hit down the line at first. Now the 1-1 pitch. Base hit into right center. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play.
Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further.
No, that was your fault, dog. You messed up on the meter.
Judge is on the move. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third.
First, you should have went to second.
And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Vasquez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Ball one to start the at-bat.
Every time you get still on base, you panic. Like, you're going to get people on base in the game. It's not like you're never going to get on base. You're just panicking every time you do something bad. It's not bad to let walk. It's not. You give up base for them as long as you get them out.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Reined in.
This is sound from Theo.
And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Wow. Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the
You're
box.
making arrows. Now you're messing up on the meter.
From step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a
I know
pitch
it messed up on the meter.
It is, D-Roy. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. All set for the start of the fourth. And next, the dangerous power threat, Torres.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Aaron Judge is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far.
Well, I'm busy right this second.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Check my head. How'd you do that?
Zone for strike 1. Right there, it's quickly 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. So far this year against Southpaws, Stanton brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Liner toward right center, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Luke Voigt is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 misses for the second ball. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Well, he just threw that.
I gotta pay attention to this.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. It was a walk in his last trip. Fastball by him. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Yanks leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Hicks is under it.
But I don't
1
think
away.
there was any thought that this was not going to happen throughout the course of the season, and it has. So
Now batting, Jackie Bradley Jr. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. A ball and no strikes.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Here comes the 1-0. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Bradley, playing here in his age 29 season, was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Full count, 3-2. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting, left fielder
Kevin Pillar is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Line to the right side, and they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Red Sox on top, 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First offering on its way. Kyle Higashioka is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. shot changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Bradley has a beat on this one, and that's out number 2.
Now batter.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Popped up. Devers has room in foul territory, and the inning is over.
I can't concentrate.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Hit hard up the middle. He's got it. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. Into the box now, Alex Verdugo. In there for strike 1. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Count remains 2-2. 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error on the Boston line score. Breaks is bad as this one's popped up, and no one will get this one. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Urshela ranging into the outfield. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it.
Seriously, guys? Oh my goodness gracious.
Ready once again, J.D. Martinez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
And he went to third.
And after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. A throw to the plate, and he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0
I gotta warm up
game.
Up next for the Red Sox. The catching Christian.
What is he doing?
On its way is pitch number 75. Popped him up. Void in foul ground. 2 gone. Standing in, Mitch Moreland. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Red Sox settle for justice. At the plate, Gio Urshela, and Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Urshela is retired, and there's 1 away. Now to the plate, Thairo Estrada, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. 2 away now in the Yankees' 6th, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one, strike 1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail here 4-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Chad Gallagher.
Now we're taking it.
Zach Britton enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 53.
Here comes the first pitch. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Ball 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th. And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
Begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. It looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill. But you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these two pitchers.
In there, a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And neither runner will be able to move up. And it's a wasted chance with 1 out in the inning now. Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Zach Britton looks to be ready to go as we're ready for baseball to resume. Standing in to get us going again, Rafael Devers. He's set. Here it comes. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Chopped at the plate. That winds up foul. The 1-2. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Right to him. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Striding in for Boston, Alex Verdugo. He singled his last time up. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Count now a ball and a strike. Britton's ready. 1-1 on its way. Hit out towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Now that.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here.
Awesome.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And it's quickly 0-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Here's a high pop-up. Moreland is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Next for New York, Luke Voigt. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
The windup and the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
Chad Green enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 57, Chad.
That's foul. Oh.
Oh, sorry, do I have to leave the fucking chat?
From the stretch.
Whoa, that's down.
The 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now digging in once again, Christian Vasquez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Digging in to try it again. Mitch Moreland, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. Throw into second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Weakly hit towards first. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is... Striding into the box, Kyle Higashioka. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's exactly why I'm afraid of push.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Check swing.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Oh, man.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right, but what?
What? Oh, God, I don't play Diamond Dynasty, sorry.
It's really impressive to me. He hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses 2-2. Popped up. Devers moving to his left. No trouble with this one. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning. He's set and the pitch. Kevin Pillar comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. This is flared out towards second. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Hey, not that bad of a pitch there, D-Roll, on 0-2. A little soft line drive, but a base hit is a base hit.
I know that upsets the guy on the mound, but I can't tell you how nice that feels for the batter. You know what? You battle. You keep the bat long enough in the zone, it doesn't matter. Sometimes you're able to fist it over the infield.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Runner at first here, one man out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out. Digging in and looking for more, Alex Verdugo. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Hit hard but fouled off toward the dugout. Softly hit to short. Scooped up. While the throw pulls him off the bag.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second. And guess what? He bought his batter. He made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the one run will be allowed to score. 0-1 the count. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Second and third, 2 away. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gio Urshela, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Ranging back is Bradley. Gone to lead off the inning.
A home run over Chris Sale.
So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to it.
So now to the plate, Thairo Estrada. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Hembree was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. Throw won't get him.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. Hembree is a fairly prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a lot of strikeouts, and that clearly helps him through the tough spots like the one he finds himself in here.
Matty V, let me tell you something. What makes this guy so special? He's like his own relief pitcher for a relief pitcher. He gets into trouble. What does he do? He kind of puts it in fifth gear, and he just takes it up another notch. Not a lot of guys can do what this guy does. He can pitch it a couple of different gears, and when he puts that thing in full drive, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Here's the 2-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.